Hello friends, welcome back to Long War of the Chosen. We've got some bookkeeping as per usual to do, but first let's jump into some of the new recruits. We've gotten a short list here of new names joining the recruits. First up is Samuel Marquez. Let's promote you, soldier. So you've taken on the class of Assault, where you have basically a stun gun and a shotgun. So you're going to be highly mobile, and run and gun and stun. Cool. Well, welcome, Samuel. Next is Froggy or Maverick. And Froggy is going to be a sharpshooter who also carries a hollow target. I don't want to say it's a gun, but it's like a laser pointer. A glorified laser pointer that everybody can see and helps with targeting. It grants an aim bonus. Right. Cool. Welcome, Froggy. And Anton Gray's Blizzard, who is going to be a technical. Fantastic. So you're carrying some heavy weapons here on your wrist. These tanks, I believe, are fuel for a flamethrower, but you're also able to shoot a rocket. I guess that's what that little thing is right up here. So, cool. Nice. Well, this is exciting. Those are some pretty fun classes, and let's see about keeping them alive now, right? So we'll go through and level up or rank up the other soldiers here really quickly. John Travolta is a grenadier. Holly Hunter is a shinobi. Cool. I was kind of hoping somebody else would get shinobi, but honestly, all of them are so fun in their own way. So, yeah, shinobi, pretty fun class. Michelle Yeo is a gunner. Looks like a pretty beastie weapon for her, but looks like she's handling it pretty well. Penelope Cruz is a specialist. Awesome. I think we're getting close to every class having at least one person, so we might be seeing some new classes here, but I have some fun ideas on how I use the specialist in a kind of pair with the shinobi, and they work really well together for specific types of missions. So I'm hoping we get one of those here pretty soon. Harrison Ford is another specialist. Cool. Samuel L. Jackson. I'm hoping you're going to be a shinobi. No. Okay. Too much to ask for. A sharpshooter, that's decent anyway. Having a couple sharpshooters, good. This early on, it's pretty good. And Meryl Streep is a ranger. Cool. So a couple rangers, a couple sharpshooters. Cool. Well, I think... Alright. The other thing was to clear out one of these rooms.
So far, I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Yes. So I chose this one before because and looking at this stuff, we do need two... Well, we don't need two engineers to excavate this, but it will take longer if we only have the one. So I figured just doing this, we're just going to get some supplies out of it. But honestly, we don't need a large amount of alloys at this time. So we will certainly need them later, but having supplies at this point is a pretty big thing. Okay, to the bridge. Let's just continue a time here. Okay.
Commander, if we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
Right, so these sit reps, well, let's see what they are. The objective. Okay. Right. So a sit rep, I believe, is like an additional, optional. It's not really giving any more information. It's like an optional objective, I think, or it just gives you some, like an extra amount of information about the operation. So we'll learn more about these as time passes, but this one's saying Advent loot. Advent forces have stockpiled extra materials and storage chests near the site. Okay, so we have a potential to find extra supplies here. That's pretty cool, actually. Well, let's take it. I don't see why not. If we get up to 100% infiltration, then it's extremely light, 7 to 9. But we were looking to hack a workstation on an Advent train, which is going to start liberating the region. And this is beginning like a chain of events or operations that will lead to, if successful, liberating the region, and then we can liberate other regions. I'm not sure if that's the point of the game, is to liberate all of the regions and then it's game over. I don't know. I've never taken it to the end of the game, but anyway, let's suit up for Operation Swift Tongue. So typically, this is the kind of squad that I go for this kind of operation, where we're just looking to hack a workstation and then get out. And this way, we can be super stealthy, having the shinobi. And then having the specialist just hack the workstation. What we can do is, what I've typically done in the past, is find like a quiet corner of the map to call the Sky Ranger. And I think it takes like a couple days, if I remember. And then on that last day, or once we finally have the Sky Ranger on the map, then hack the workstation and then get out. The problem with this, of course, is just sending 2 in is pretty risky, because if we get in a bad situation, then it's difficult to get out of. But if we can, find that quiet corner of the map where we have a like visual on the workstation, then we can get in and out unnoticed. I've done that multiple times, and it's a lot of fun. You don't need to kill enemies. This is what I really appreciate that about Longmore, because not killing all the enemies is not necessarily like a bad thing. It's just a different tactic or a different strategy to approach the objective. Now, all that said, but the sit rep is that there's some resources that we could take advantage of. So I'm going to send in a full team, keeping it under 6 days and 18 hours, so that we could potentially find some supplies to bring it back home. And here is Squad Voodoo, ready for Operation Swift Tongue.
Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Against the Elders, we find nothing but success.
Super. So, looks like results were successful. Be nice if it said successful. I mean, I assume it's successful. But we did we got a superior defense PCS. We'll check this out here in a second, but Robert Downing Jr. and Idris Elba have both gained experience and ready to be promoted and increase their bond, or increase cohesion with each other. So we'll check out another covert operation, maybe. We still can't do the finding Templars or Reapers because we need a sergeant or a staff sergeant. But we could go for, I'm thinking one, definitely not this one. Warm Soldier Bond. Well, we have somebody, we have two that already are forming a bond. We could increase that bond level, I think. Or we could go for some loot. Let's see what, we send a couple like squaddies out. I want to see if that changes, what that changes. Actually, we could send these two out right away. Let's level them up real quick. Okay, Gunner, Robert Downing Jr. and Idris Elba.
The Advent propaganda machine is running full steam. We're picking up their transmissions even way out in the middle of nowhere.
And another Shinobi. Cool. Alright. Great. So maybe we do send those two. A Shinobi would be good to send out in general because if they're ambushed, they can kind of get out. But sending a gunner, yeah, you know, let's send these two together. Let's do this again with the same two guys. Okay, let's do this. I think this is a pretty decent chance. It is 24% chance of ambush. We can't negate it. We can only negate the 13% chance for soldier being captured. But I think we'll be pretty good here. So, begin action.
We will work hand in hand with our new allies.
Great. Good to hear. Back to the bridge.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
Right, so there was always something fishy about Tygan. The scars on the back of his head as he's talking about this thing, and I don't want to say anything, but I feel like there should have been more about that. But in any case,
the
now
Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Right. So we can now, new item available, AP rounds. Cool. We'll check those out. Research available. We can perform an autopsy on a sectoid, advent trooper, and render some of these corpses down. I've always found the rendering thing to be a bit weird because it's like, yeah, it says from the sectoid we should be able to recover 3 alloys. There's this whole body here that we should be able to get things from, and we get 3 alloys. It just seems a bit strange. And it's like the higher level gives you more allies. It has nothing to do with, I mean, this guy's wearing gear. You know, we should just look at the gear, not the body. But anyway, there's weird things about video games in general, and this is definitely one thing that's weird about XCOM. But just a tiny rant. So, because the resistance radio is inspired again, I'm just going to go for it. It's going to take 13 days.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
Well, I'm glad that you agree. Let's head over.
I must admit, having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the Commander's implant, I am intrigued by the possibility of examining another subject for comparative analysis. Since the officer in question will likely have expired long before arrival here, I may rely on a faster, more invasive approach to removing the chip this time around.
Hey, Commander.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm remembering some things from before. There's a particular enemy that, yeah, I'm remembering things. Okay, so we can start building AP rounds. It says 10 supplies and 1 alloy. AP rounds are hand machined from ultra strong, ultra light alien alloys. These deadly rounds will effectively bypass 2 enemy armor to deal unmitigated damage. 10 supplies and 1 alloy. Yes, please. So we'll build one of those.
These gene therapy clinics, Doctor. They seem like a big draw for the cities right now.
Having worked in one of the facilities, I can tell you firsthand. They do offer a level of medical care unmatched by any previous effort in our history. The aliens have effectively cured all of humanity's greatest ailments. Cancer, malaria, AIDS. The process is relatively simple.
As long as you're compliant.
Yes. The price of admission is acceptance of all Advent policies. For many people, that's hardly a consideration. A minor inconvenience, at most.
I'm beginning to see the appeal.
And I'm realizing we still don't have an income, and I'm remembering that I have to move some of these people around. Even management. Evens are home to the collection of rebels who can undertake several jobs. Intel detects missions. Ah, okay. So more performing a mission in Intel will give us missions at a faster rate, but also earlier. I think it's earlier. Like if there's going to be a mission that says like 3 days, if we have more working on Intel, then we might get a day or 2 or 3 out of it on top of that. So instead of 3, it might be 5 days. Recruit is recruiting rebels and rookies. Okay. It's like a chance. I think it's a slight chance of that just happening. Supply generates supplies. The more rebels that are on a job, the more you get from it. Keep your rebels on Intel for now. Huh. Well, I was coming here to change some for supplies, but click on the... So Haven Advisors, right? If we put in a soldier, it detects faceless and helps recruit. Detects faceless. Okay. Scientist improves intel job output, but no longer contributes to research, right? Engineer improves supply job output. Okay. Detecting faceless allows you to evict them. Oh, right. Because any one of these could be a faceless that has infiltrated our base. Our haven. Wow. Oh, man. I forgot so much. I mean, it's telling me to do it, and I... Oh, and that's right. There's also hiding, which just reduces the ability for Advent to see us, basically. If we're all performing missions, and I'm performing these other missions at the same time, then Advent will kind of catch on to our scent. But if I put them all into hiding, and I don't do a lot of missions, I believe the strength reduces through time, albeit it might be pretty slow. But I'm still thinking I want some supplies, so I'm going to put 2. Operation Silent Doom. And this one doesn't have any sit reps on it. 6 days, 15 hours before it expires. Extract Advent supplies, seize Advent resource cache. Definitely, definitely. So we'll confirm to this. And it looks like Team November will be going out. Here is Team November, suited up and ready for Operation Silent Doom. I did throw a couple more grenades onto John Travolta and Puggo Reborn, since they can both carry a third grenade, basically, or a grenade on top of 3 other supplies here. So I'm gonna go with this, I think. I gave the AP rounds to Fury, Samuel L. Jackson. Since he's going to be sniping, I think those go pretty well with that, so that he can be selective about who he's shooting, versus the other guys are going to be kind of up front and have less choices. Kind of, I don't know, it just kind of came to me now to think about it that way, but in any case, the AP rounds going on a sharpshooter I think is pretty good, so I like it. Alright. I also medkit on the specialist. Pretty good choice there. Let's go for it. So we'll probably see this one next episode though.
Skyring.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Like right next door.
We are victorious, and
Sweet.
the cause is advanced.
Fantastic. We got 2 Illyrium cores. Wow. That was totally worth it. They also gained some more experience and increased cohesion with each other. Let's check them out actually real quick. I don't think we're going to be sending anybody else out at this time. No. Oops. So let's back out. Let's go to the armory real quick. I want to see how they're doing. Oh, okay, so there's a bond available now. So Robert Downing Jr. and Idris Elba, and
Advent's
now
officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
yeah. Okay, so an upgrade. Okay, it's just that suppressor, right? So we can bond these 2 here. This would be a shinobi with a gunner. I like it. Let's do it. Heck yeah. Can't even see his face. That's a little bit better. Okay. Take that photo. United they stand. Cool, a couple bonds. Pretty early. That's nice. Let's go back to the bridge. We have a few things coming up here. Clear alien debris. Supply drop. Supply drop. Might just be 14 supplies, I think. Well. Okay. So, Voodoo is ready for Operation Swift Tongue. Let's get to it.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Okay, so here's the train that we're after. And we're not too far, actually, but I mean, I assume that there's going to be Advent is going to be like right here, probably here. Maybe not even on the other side. I don't know, actually. How far does it go? Okay, so it only goes to there, so it's a pretty tight map. Like side to side or north to south, whatever direction these are. Yeah, so let's maybe stay on this side of the house. And then we can cross through the fence, grab it, and maybe throw call the Sky Ranger over here. Okay. Alright. Well, let's do this. Let's send the Shinobi up first, though, right?
Moving out.
Okay. Right to here, then? Oh, okay. It's like, oh man, it's right there, but it's on the other side of the map, so it's okay. Oh, the line. So nothing. You don't have a whole lot of movement?
Good to go. Move, move, move. Got it, moving. I'm all over it.
Ubicación confirmada.
I'm on it.
Ah, right. Overwatch is on. Light vision through these
Enemy
windows.
patrol on the move.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's, yeah.
Orders confirmed.
Take a sneak peek through this window real quick. Can't see, we still can't see them, but that's okay. Okay, so we're good.
Affirmative. I'm all over it. Let's do this. Get it done. Move to Overwatch.
I love that. Okay. A little bit further. Oh, we've got some great... I wonder if we'll be able to do everything from right up here. Oof. So... what's this? Ah, look at that. Okay. So there's, that's one supply cache, basically. I wonder if there's any more. Forgot about those. You know, there's probably like a couple more around here, maybe on the other side of the map, if we were a bit more vigilant about looking for it. We might be able to find quite a bit. Like maybe one or two more. Maybe not quite a bit, but let's take a step right up to here.
I'm on the move.
They won't be able to see us no matter where they are.
We've got an enemy squad here.
Yikes. Let's try to get everybody up here, but I can't really get... There's my sniper. Froggy. Not gonna be able to see anybody. Yeah, so we definitely want to get you way over there.
Let's do this.
You can get all the way up
Go,
here,
go,
so
go.
let's just do that.
A la orden.
And let's take some steps this way.
Confirmed.
Vulture.
Copy that. Got it.
Oh, you can see a person right in there.
On Overwatch.
Ooh, sneaky. A little too sneaky. Okay. What's that? Oh, we can we blow that up. I wonder what range that has. Are they close enough to it that it would kill them? And then there's the group over here. I mean, we are totally in a bad place here. So, no matter where we go, like, these guys are all stuck. So if I step up to the window, I can actually see this one from here. Let's do that. So if they actually...
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
You are in a really bad place there. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We can, like, kind of take control of this thing. So maybe we go for a pistol Overwatch.
Got it covered. Overwatch.
Well,
Explorando.
let's go for Overwatch. I'm gonna have... You're gonna be fine. Kind of want to send you over here to just see the rest of them. So I'm gonna do
Heading to the
that.
location.
Okay. There's two down there. They're not
I'm
gonna
on it.
find her, so I think it'll be fine, but...
Overwatch.
Okay, so they're heading back. We'll call that north. They did it. You shot at that.
Minimal damage. I think you should see this.
Super.
Got it, right?
Good hits, guys. Oh, the shotgun at that range.
Let's keep it score.
Okay, we took two down. They might have heard that and are on alert now, and that's why we're gonna keep. That's why we're gonna keep Holly Hunter looking in this direction to make sure that we know that they're coming. So just hang out there. We have 6 turns that we need to hack into that workstation as well. Honestly, I think it's pretty easy to just say, you know, let's send you into here, Samuel Marquez, for a shotgun to the face kind of a thing.
Let's move
Do
already.
it. 100% to hit, 4 to 6 damage. So we could fail, and 55% for a crit, which is a +2,
Something over here.
and we crit.
How many's that now?
1.
So, here it is.
My apologies. That's 2 for you, buddy. Okay. So we can't see it, and that's okay. And kind of want to... I wish we could hack this from here. Because it's allowing us to hack from here. That's weird by itself, right? I do want to put you up top. Let's try this out first.
On the move.
I don't know if there's another maybe small group over here. I don't know. Let's move over to here with Stellan. Let's see. They used to say, like, there's like a little... What's the thing? Like a little gear that showed up when you were in range. Like you had it in sight. And even from here, we don't see it. Is that something that changed? Way up here, we should be able to see it from there. I don't know. Maybe it, like, we can't see it until, like, we don't get visual until we have already seen it and we know that it exists. I don't know. I don't know. Let's pop over here.
Explorando. Affirmative, covering now.
We don't want to stand next to that. We already know what that's going to do.
If you say so. Overwatch.
Oh, they had not seen us yet. Good hit. Wow. Okay. That was actually pretty impressive. And of course, I can't see it, but if I was standing here, I could see everything. Of course, that's how that works. So we can start taking shots at that. There is another group over here, or is that the same group? What do you think? What do you think? %38% chance to take control, 71% chance to shut it down. That could be pretty nice, actually. I kind of want to hop down to see if there is that other group there, or if this is that same group. I don't remember what was in that group. Okay, well, we can do light them up, shoot twice at the same target. Let's do that. Ah, you miss.
It's still moving.
You jerk. Sorry, Kestrel. Okay.
Hit the armor.
We got it. A little bit. From here you can see those two. From here you can see those two. I'm thinking that, I think we have to move, right? Another thing we could do is just go onto Overwatch with Froggy Froggy, and then when one of these machines flies toward us, like this back line here, then he can take a shot. That, at this moment, I think feels like the right thing to do, so let's do that.
Affirmative, covering now.
And then we have 1, 2, 3. Let's take this shot with our good.
Impressed yet?
The rookie took one. I am impressed. I'm very impressed. Can we hit this again? So I brought a smoke grenade with her because, she's more support. That's the kind of way that I play with her. With specialists. And so, a med kit and a smoke grenade. The smoke grenade could be pretty decent for kind of dealing with both of them. Actually, I kind of like this idea. Let's do it. The problem with that is that that's her whole turn. So, yeah. And if I go here, kind of with the same thought. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oops. Or I could go here. Keep an eye out for... Yep. We'll go here. And we're gonna keep an eye out for the machine coming up. Just hang out.
Moving to Overwatch.
A little bit longer.
¡Ayuda! ¡Que alguien me ayude!
Okay, well, you resisted, so that's something. You hit it.
On the margins.
There we go. Nice job, Froggy.
See that?
I did see that. It was that the one that just went down, or was there... Oh, there was another loot stat. Okay. That wasn't from that one. Okay. Well, we kind of know that it's not going to be able to do that again. So I think what we're going to do... I'm going to jump down here with Holly Hunter. Can't get close enough. But I want to see if that other group is coming back or not. So... Not really a good place. I guess we can jump to here first.
Heading there now.
There's no people that saw her. Good. And we didn't see anything else, so that's something. Then let's pop over here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Objective here.
Okay, so you see it now. Can you... Oh, you're panicked. Of course you're panicked. I have 4 turns to do this. I think I have to kill this for her to not be panicked anymore. How am I gonna do this? I could do run and gun and get to there. That doesn't sound fun. I could get to here or here. Actually, I could get to right there too. Let's do that.
Stick and move. Affirmative.
Okay, that was a bit scary, but... Another one down. And she's back up. Good. Good, good, good. So now that we've seen it, we still can't get, like, visual on it. Or maybe we just don't know. In any case... do this.
Okay, I'll go.
And then I'm gonna go with calling this to just drop it like right here maybe, so that we can run up and come back. Kind of my thought.
I need an evac here.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Now let's jump into this. Supplies 9. Okay.
I've got it.
Decent. Then run up and then go ever vigilant. We'll put you into Overwatch. I'm gonna just stand right on the corner. Nobody's gonna see you until they walk in, so I think that's gonna be fine.
Moving out.
Jump up. We don't need to be behind things. We still can't see it. That's alright. Maybe from here. Let's see. she still can't see that. So it's not showing it even if she's standing right next to it. We have 3 turns until it's over. Let's get up to here.
Moving.
Still can't, we don't see anything back there. Man, the whole point to that, maybe they got rid of it. Maybe they got rid of it because it made it too easy. I don't know. I feel like what's the point of the gremlin when she could just run up and do it, you know?
Heading out.
I don't know. What's the point of the gremlin here? From here?
Voy a la posición designada.
Still nothing. Oh. Okay. And they are on alert, and she's sitting right there. So let's go on Overwatch. They still can't see from here, so that's okay.
I guess that'll be okay.
Guess.
Affirmative. Covering now. Got it covered. Got it covered. Locked and loaded. Come get some. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, we see
I
that you
didn't
didn't
get
get that. So there's 2 more. Whoa.
Negative damage.
Overwatch. And we still can't see it. Alright, this is just... I don't know what to think about that. It could be that they got rid of it for that reason, but... So Fleshe, we could... Fleshe you. I like that idea. We have run and... No, we don't have run and gun anymore. But we could do something like run into here. And then everybody go on Overwatch. What do you see? 50% shot? Let's take it. No, miss. Okay.
I'll get him next time.
Well, maybe there is no next time, but... Okay.
Ready to go.
Can you toss a flash grenade? You can. That's a good thing. So I think I'm going to do that. Yep.
Blinded him.
Cool. Let's do the Fleshe back here. And I'm gonna like block them in there. Yeah.
They're on to me. Damn it, things!
Oh no!
What'd you expect?
Guess I did not expect that. Forgot about that. My apologies. That's bad. Maybe I should have just gone to here. Yeah. Okay.
Go,
Well,
go, go.
let's make sure that
Me muevo a la
we can
posición.
get some
What's over there?
potential shots here.
Todo
Overwatch.
cubierto.
Oh man. Point blank.
Ready to
So I won't be
go.
able to Overwatch with you. That's unfortunate.
Ajustando Segundo tiro.
Gonna say, if you see him,
Menace 1-5, the
So they're
admin
in.
network terminal is shutting down. This is your last chance to secure the data.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
oh, I did not get close enough. Okay, good.
Not a problem.
All right. Hack.
Testing hacks.
Small supply cache reduces the contact cost for a nearby region by 33%. I don't know what that means, but let's just go for the. I don't think we're gonna get either of them, so okay. So we got what we came for. We got some supplies out of it.
The plan.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Come and get some.
And we can get in there. We're just gonna go on Overwatch because, well, because
I'm going. Moving to Overwatch.
if we, I don't. God, this guy is right here. I'm being really stupid. It's just you two. I had point blank. Alright, well, we're gonna hop up here with both of them. And you don't even have...
A dar caña.
What is going on here?
Finally.
You did like the least amount of damage possible.
Still moving.
You saved us. You absolutely saved us. Ah, right, wrong side. So, yeah, Kestrel, you just saved the mission.
Go, go, go!
Good work.
Affirmative.
That was just mistake after
Whatever
mistake.
you say.
Oh,
Will do.
I need to be a little bit better than
Yo
that
me encargo.
in the future.
Rolling out. Just in time.
I'm going.
Ready to boogie.
I'm out of here.
Ready to boogie.
Vamos.
And only a couple
All
tiny
XCOM operatives are
mistakes,
secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
but no deaths. Oh yeah, yeah, you want to come with us too. We did take a wound, but man, yeah, I got a little too excited near the end and made a couple pretty bad
We
mistakes.
must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history. A small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
I can't imagine the aliens are too happy about this one, Commander. Hell of a job.
Thank you. Whole bunch of promotions. Let's go through the motions here. Kestrel is the only one that did not level up, but he's already Lance Corporal, so that's alright. First up, I think he deserves it. Samuel Marquez. Electroshock, your arc thrower disorients the target when it's missed, which is pretty decent, but I tend to kind of not use this very often. I think I underuse that too often. So I typically like to just run in gun, and I mean, you saw how I played him, so lightning reflexes is pretty good for removing the Overwatch from enemies, and I might go for that because I like to go for that run and gun, so let's go for it. Next is Froggy Froggy.
Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
Okay. Now I think that's talking about how fast they receive ability points. I can't remember, and it's not going to show me right here. But in any case, death from above. Killing an enemy at lower elevation with your sniper rifle refunds a single action. So we could take a shot. If it dies, we can reload or we can move so that we're more mobile. I like death from above quite a bit. Rapid targeting is a free action to hollow target. It doesn't end your turn, and then we can like take a shot with the sniper rifle. Sniper rifle after. Snapshot is you'll be able to move. Looks like 5 tiles without any penalty, but if you move more than 5 tiles, then you start to suffer severe range penalties. I like Snapshot because of that thing that happened at the end or somewhere in there, where I just needed to go one space to the left or to the right, and then I would have vision. But I think I like Death from Above more because this one grants additional accuracy, and then I can move after. So I just have to be in the right position at the start, and then I can start being more mobile or reloading, things like that. So we'll go from Death from Above. And then that's it for the names so far, so we'll go through Penelope Cruz. Let's go for Combat Protocol. We can go with Revival Protocol with somebody else. Let's go for the guaranteed damage. I think that'll work. Bootstrap is... oh, okay, a technical now. Cool. Cool. And finally, Holly Hunter, Elastigirl. I think I'm gonna go for Blade Master with her, because it's just going to make her stronger with the blade, which is basically what I use her for. So, Advanced Laser Sight, cool. That's great. 9 supplies, and that's gonna do it for this episode. So, yeah, I think next episode we will be tackling Operation, well, it's not Operation November. Well, we'll see Squad November in action. They're pretty close. And then we will start to think about maybe contacting some other places here. Though I'd really like to have this one pretty close to Liberated before going for those other ones. But in any case, we have discovered a lead in West Africa. Now we need to build the resistance, and so on and so forth. So, with that, I hope you enjoy this episode.
The factions have readied proposals for various covert missions. We should head to the ring to plan our next op.
Thank you. You can let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time.